What's going on, man? Welcome to the Yeah Podcast. I am your host, Mouthpiece, with the Yeah, you hear me? And welcome to today's show, man. As y'all can see, I'm in the car right now. I ain't in the studio. Y'all, we gotta revisit this Ben 10 situation. Because, it's some things that's just not adding up for me. Now, first, I want to kind of talk about the post that Allstar JR made, saying he had to shoot back to the D to get some more ice because Ben 10 took some of his stuff to the hospital with him. Now, y'all, that was funny as a motherfucker, man. Look, man, I don't wish no ill wills on nobody. I don't wish death on nobody, but that shit was funny as a motherfucker. And also with the shirt, unplugged that bitch ass nigga. Yeah, that was hilarious. Alright. I was not feeling the Ben 10 challenge thing, man. I just think that was kind of very, very, very distasteful. On top of that, he drops a song, and it's not really a diss. So I'm like, why did you do all the trolling if you wasn't gonna give us a real diss? You know, I wasn't a fan of the whole thing, but I kind of understand being a rapper or artist. Something like this, you're supposed to want to try to capitalize on, so I get it. You know what I mean? But I wasn't really a fan of none of it. I'm going to get to the quick rumors right quick. A lot of people are saying that Ben 10 might be paralyzed. A lot of people are saying that he's in a coma. Some people saying, he done died a couple of times and been brought back in the hospital. We don't know what's true and what's not true, man. We can really only go by what the family is saying, and most of them are saying that he's okay. He's not paralyzed, and he hasn't died a couple of times. So I'm going to tend to believe that situation over what a lot of these bloggers are saying, because a lot of times bloggers put out rumors knowing they're untrue, just to have to come back and say, well, that was untrue, I got that one wrong, on to the next one. So I'm going to keep that rumor off my page. I'm not going to say that at all. But the bigger picture for me is the fact that, y'all, I really been thinking about this situation. And Jay Prince Jr. actually may not have had anything to do with this. I mean, don't get me wrong, I think he was an underlying factor somewhat, and in my first video, I did say that I felt like he had something to do with this. But after doing more research, I'm not sure if that's the case, man. So I go back to the video, the cell phone video, because we haven't seen the actual, video from the restaurants or whatever. We've just been seeing this cell phone video. And it starts basically with one guy wrestling with Allstar JR. And we don't know who that guy was. I don't think we actually positively identified that particular guy. But then you see Ben 10 come in the frame, a few more niggas come in the frame, and then Jay Prince Jr. is in the back of all that. And it looks like he's coaching from the sidelines, to be honest. I'll give everyone that. It does look like he's coaching from the sidelines. But y'all, it's something that people must have either forgot about or decided that it wasn't a hot enough story to talk about. And that is the fact that T Grizzly's camp and NBA YoungBoy's camp got into it years ago. They got into it years ago. Check out this new.
Though with a deadly shooting in Sunny Isles Beach, right outside the Trump International Beach Resort. That's where we find Sinella Sabovic.
That's right. She has details on the man that was shot and also the woman as well, Sinella. Well, Alex and Andrew, we have 3 very active scenes, 1 in Aventura and 2 here in Sunny Isles. We've learned that a man was shot and killed inside of a vehicle. That is where we are at right now. This is inside of a strip mall along Collins Avenue. I do want to get you to some video because witnesses tell us that this all began outside of the Trump International Beach Resort along, again, 180th Street and Collins Avenue, that there was some sort of altercation that took place between 2 rappers who were actually set to perform at the Rolling Loud Festival this evening. We've learned the altercation was between the entourages of NBA YoungBoy and T Grizzley. Witnesses say they heard someone fire shots, at least 4 or 5 rounds. A woman was struck and raced to Aventura Hospital. Immediately following that shooting, the fight then spilled over again to the strip mall parking lot where we are at. This is directly across the street from the hotel. A man here, again, was shot and killed. A friend of the victims tells me off camera that he was simply an innocent bystander. He was working at the Hertz rental car company here at the strip mall and just parking a car when he was caught in the crossfire. We're learning he was a man in his 40s. Then there is a third scene that is on the William Lehman Causeway. Aventura police say a person was shot and sustained non-life-threatening injuries. Investigators remain processing that scene as we speak, and they are working with the Sunny Isles Police Department to see if all of these shooting scenes are connected. And we spoke to people here at this very active strip mall, including a woman who works at a BurgerFi here. She tells us she saw terrified people racing into that establishment, ducking for cover following all.
So yeah, man, NBA and T Grizzly Camp got into it. Rolling Loud 2020. Shots were fired. NBA YoungBoy's girlfriend was hit in that particular situation because they ran up on NBA and NBA and them shot back. So it's very well possible that Ben 10 did actually know who Allstar JR was. You know what I'm saying? It's very well possible that J Prince actually didn't have nothing to do with the initial situation. Because in the initial situation, we see one guy who we don't know who is and Ben 10. You see what I'm saying? Bam, bam, back to back. They were the initial instigators of the situation from what it looks like on video. Now we need to see the whole video from start to finish because that already shows once the situation had took off already. We haven't seen when the situation started, how it started, and who started it. But from that video, it looks like Ben 10 was one of the front runners who started the situation in the first place. And in that, it could definitely have been about this T Grizzly situation in 2020. I still think Junior had something to do with this. But with this here information, I'm not sure if he was the deciding factor. And then on top of that, y'all, if I'm J Prince Jr., right, and I'm known to be the nigga who grew up under a silver spoon and wanna be gangster. That is how the internet portrays him. So I'm knowing his camera's in this spot. You see what I'm saying? So if I'm in that situation where I'm into it with Allstar JR and I catch him down bad, I got all these goons with me, I think I'ma be the nigga on camera hitting him in his shit or trying to snatch his chain just so I could show that I'm about action. And then I'ma let the goons beat the fuck out of him. You know what I'm saying? I'ma make sure I'm on camera in action doing something in that situation. You know what I mean? Now, the next thing I want to get to is Allstar JR. Because, y'all, first of all, I want to say this. A lot of people talking about he stood over Ben 10. Allstar JR basically told us that no, he didn't stand over Ben 10. When he did this Ben 10 challenge, if you listen to that video, the first thing he said about the Ben 10 dance was, this dance is better done if you have somebody shooting you 4 or 5 times before you hit the ground. He said that at the beginning of the Ben 10 challenge video. So that tell you right there that he didn't stand over the man. He told us himself that he didn't stand over the man. So that's another rumor that people getting wrong. But it's my thing. This is 100% self-defense, right? I think everybody will agree with me that this was 100% a self-defense situation. So now you have this situation where it's a gang of niggas on top of your head. You come and you shooting your way up out of there. You know what I mean? You got a gift from God and you shot your way up out of there. But JR also said he seen Junior as he was running out of there. And he ran out of there with the gun. So if you felt like Junior was the sole reason why this happened to you, and you had the gun, and you seen him, and you know he in the middle of all this commotion, this kind of your chance to put a bullet in his ass and clump it all in with this self-defense. Like, bitch, if you was the one started it, and I done got to the point where I'm shooting motherfuckers, and I see you, I'm shooting at you too, bitch. I'm shooting at you too. So it's just a few little things like that that make me kind of feel like J. Prince Jr. might be telling the truth. Anyway, man, I'm Mouthpiece with the Yeah. Ben 10, get well. Dead End Ron, get well. Y'all like and subscribe to the channel, man. Hit that hype button. I'm out of here. I'm gone.